What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here. Just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. They're the most important people in our lives, whether it's your wife, your own mom, your grandma, whatever the case may be. I always show off a lot of firearms on here, but I'm also going to show something else off. And I don't do it to make people feel bad or stunt on people or flex. I do it to show that literally if you bust your butt, but you literally have to. You can't say you're going to bust your butt. You can't not put the hours in. You can't not work the overtime, right? You have to put in the work. But if you do put in the work and are honest and literally bust your butt, you're going to fail. You're going to get knocked down a million times. Trust me. I had no direction in life. But if you bust your butt, stuff can happen. My wife literally surprised me on Mother's Day. It's stupid. But on her day, surprised me with UFC 302 tickets. I've been wanting to go to UFC for forever. I love it. It's Dustin versus Islam. It's going to be unreal. So thank you to the person holding the camera and all the moms out there in general. I do that just to show you guys. Make a channel. Work some overtime. Get a second job. Trust me, it's worth it. But anyways, we're going to continue the series on everyday carry outfits, right? Sometimes we go to church and dress up a little nicer. Sometimes we're wearing gym shorts around the house. Doesn't matter. I like to be versatile with what I wear and then document it for you guys in case you are wearing something similar or wondering how to carry like that. Today, not going to explain why, but I was on stage at my church. So I don't want to be printing. I don't want stuff to be crazy, but for some reason I chose one of my biggest firearms that I actually carry, and we're going to go over it. Adidas socks. I don't care for the Bomba socks. I know there's a lot of debates in the comments about the Bomba socks. It doesn't matter. It's just socks. But Adidas socks, just some cheap, khaki pants. And then my wife picked out this shirt for me, so it is what it is. Now let's get down to carry, right? Obviously my phone. Obviously my wallet. And you're going to see this in every video, so you guys pick one up. The Magpul wallet. It's about $20, $25. It's not going to break the bank, but it has the best retention. And one thing I always want to point out is with my older wallets, sand and dirt and grit from my job would get in between and it would wear on the strips, right? So the cards weren't usable anymore. This is so tight and restricts your card so much, nothing gets in between the cards, and that's huge for dirty work, trades, whatever the case may be. On top of that, we got chapstick. People said, oh, you should never carry chapstick. I don't know, they're being weird about it, but I always got to have chapstick. Actually, as of late, I haven't had chapstick, but my lips have been getting a little drier. Backup mag. Underwood Extreme Defenders. We are going to be, the firearm I'm carrying is a 3.1 inch barrel. You're not going to get as much velocity. You're not going to get as much expansion out of those hollows. So I do like 3.3 inches and below. I do like carrying Underwood Extreme Defenders. Now, going to the holster, like I said, this is simple. Not a big deal. I'm not carrying a knife, a flashlight, a fidget spinner, gadgets, a screwdriver. No, just everyday normal stuff. But we're going to go down here to a neck belt. I'm not wearing my Core Essentials right now. Wearing my neck belt just for the color. My other Core Essentials belts are green and stuff like that. Then we're going to go to the firearm setup. Notice something. The firearm is like sitting under my gut or my belly. Therefore, there is literally no printing. Right? I was really nervous about it for being on stage today, but I feel like I didn't print at all. And we're going to show you what that is. This is going to be a Springfield Armory XD Mod 2. Now, my Mod 1 was one of my very first handguns, and it has 14K rounds with no malfunctions, no issues, or anything, right? Obviously, it's cleared and safety checked. Springfield Armory XD Mod 2 Subcompact. I believe this is a 3 or a 3.1 inch barrel. Fiber optic front sight, white dot rear sights. Obviously, as the grip safety, I do recommend these for new shooters or people that need to get comfortable with a round in the chamber. It's just an extra safety feature compared to a manual safety, right? But it's 13 plus 1. Plus another 13 rounds of my backup mag, that's 26 plus 1. We're good. The reason I chose this instead of my revolvers or my single stacks is because the attacks on churches and stuff like that are crazy right now. Look it up. Look in the news. There is an attack on religion, therefore I wanted something that has the most capacity, but is still really small, and that is the Springfield Armory XD Mod 2. Now I want to point out this holster. This is the Blacksmith Tactical Micro Rig. Now I didn't understand this at first, but then I really took a look at this holster and said, this is genius. Notice something, that because it's a fat Springfield Armory XD, that clip he put right here, right? Now it does add some, distance to the holster, but it also leaves that clip flat. If you would have put the clips here, that's an extra ½ inch sticking out, right? That's an extra ½ inch, and you already have a thick handgun being the XD, so we put the clip there, and that's a single discrete carry clip. You always hear me talk about double discrete carry clips. This is a single. It also has that claw. This holster is no problem going like this. It is secure as can be. Also, I added the Vetter Wedge. I do like the Vetter Wedge a lot because you can remove it. You can position it. Literally, if you wanted it like that, I don't know why you do it, but you could. You can move it up. You can move it down. literally wherever it fits on you. Now I just put mine right here, and the way it works is if you have a small barreled handgun, 3 inches, 3.2, 3.3, probably up to about 3.4. The Glock 26 isn't too bad. But when you get those shorter barrels, your handgun tends to flop forward. That's why a lot of people have trouble printing with like a Glock 43X or stuff like that. The longer the barrel, the more the handgun gets pushed into your body. But if there's nothing for it to press up against, it flops forward. That's where the wedge comes in. It pushes that firearm, look at the angle, it pushes it like this. Therefore, you can conceal it perfectly, no problems, no issues, no printing. Even when you're in front of a stage, or in front of a crowd on stage, you're not gonna print, you're not gonna have any issues. Now, sometimes it is a pain in the butt to get this claw on, but other than that, awesome setup. I have plenty of room to grip it and draw. That's today's everyday carry. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.